What's going on? It's Suk and I'm back with a brand new video on Super Duper Tech. And in today's video, I'll be showing you the video footage and still images that I got from the 10th generation iPad. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so if you are new around here, then I must ask you to hit the subscribe button, clicking the bell icon to be notified of when any new videos go live. But without any further ado, let's hit the titles. So first up, this iPad houses the A14 Bionic chip and it will be responsible for any processing of the images that are taken from the camera system. Now talking about the camera system, on the rear it has a single 12 megapixel wide camera which has an aperture of f1.8. It's also worth noting that with this camera it's able to digitally zoom in up to 5 times. The A14 Bionic chip will enable Smart HDR3 to be enabled on this iPad, so HDR images should certainly look a little bit better than previous iPads. It's capable of recording 4K video at either 24, 25 or 30 or 60 frames per second. It can also capture full HD slow motion video footage at either 120 or 240 frames per second. The front 12 megapixel FaceTime camera is an ultra wide camera which has a field of view of 122 degrees. It has an aperture of f2.4 and also has Apple's Smart HDR3 capabilities. However, on this front camera, it is limited to recording full HD footage at either 25, 30 or 60 frames per second. But enough about that, let's take a look at what these two cameras are capable of reproducing, and towards the end of this video I'll give you my final thoughts on how these cameras perform. And just to let you guys know, I will also be uploading a number of videos comparing the cameras on this iPad to the 9th generation and also the iPad Pro models. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, as I'm sure you don't want to be missing out on that video. But enough about that, let's see what these cameras are capable of producing. So what you're looking at is currently being recorded on the 10th generation iPad. This is from the front camera, which is centered atop the right bezel or the top bezel, depending on how you picture this iPad. So yeah, what you're looking at is from the 122 degrees field of view 12 megapixel full HD camera, which is being recorded at 60 frames per second. Essentially, it's the same camera, or at least the same front camera that is found within the true depth camera system of the iPad Pro. So yeah, how do I sound first and foremost? Do I sound quite clear? I don't know. Does it look quite shaky? Once again, leave your comments down below. Now what I'm going to do is just zoom in just a little so we can crop in to this 12 megapixel sensor. It'll still be recorded at full HD, but once again I want to see what your thoughts are, what your opinions are on this camera. So I've now cropped in. So how do I look? How do I sound? Honestly, it does look good at the fact that it is centered, so I'm not off at an angle or anything like that. I am dead center of the frame. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Does it look any good? Could it be better? I mean, anything can be better, I guess, but what are your thoughts? Once again, leave them down below in the comment section. So what you're looking at is currently being recorded on the 10th generation iPad. This is once again being recorded with that 122 degree field of view video lens, I guess you call it. Obviously at the same time, this is still being recorded at full HD at 60 frames per second, and I am kind of backlit. Angle it that way, so I'm front lit. You can at least make me out, and if I crop in a little, you will see that it is still equally just as bad, I guess. So as you've seen, this iPad is very capable when it comes to taking still images. In fact, what it's able to do is better than most modern smartphones. Maybe not flagship devices, but it's certainly capable. Now, while the front camera certainly falls apart when it comes to low light situations, and the video footage doesn't hold up, especially considering pretty much every iPhone has been able to record 4K footage on the front camera for the longest time, the rear camera, so long as you're not digitally zooming in, is admittedly quite decent. And whilst there certainly are instances in which this iPad will struggle when it comes to taking some landscape photography for exposing for the foreground and the background, I still think it's quite good. And so long as you know what you're doing, the images are surprisingly quite usable. It should be given that you're not going to get anything really good, especially compared to what we see on modern iPhones or even the higher end iPad Pro models, but considering the price of the device, I don't think it's all too bad. Now, if you'd like to see the cameras on this iPad compared to other iPad models and potentially some other budget offerings on the Android space, then be sure to let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, that has been it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. By all means, if you've got any further questions or comments that you'd like to put forward to myself, then leave them down below in the comment section, or alternatively you can hit me up on my social media, links to which can be found down below in this video's description. Once again, we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so if you are new around here, then I must ask you to hit the subscribe button, clicking the bell icon to be notified of when a new video goes live. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care and have a good one.